Barak Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh, Barak Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled, Every Idol Con. Lord will you are edified. This video was inspired by a video composed by Elder Yashar Wanba and his YouTube platform, Remnant Say 144, video entitled More Seducing Spirits and Doctrines of Devils.
It's always happened, all right, but over the last 3 years, we've seen it heighten, all right, with many, ex for the implementation of the charagma. We see, civil unrest brewing, wars, rumors of wars, pestilence. We see all of these things, but another thing and another aspect of end time prophecy is bug outs. And over the past 3 years, all right, which this is something that's always happened, all right, but over the last 3 years, we've seen it heighten, all right, with many, ex GMS members, ex members of other camps, pop up, just spewing all kind of madness. Now, this is a video done by the Elder Raquia Kwam, GMS Fear, the Most High Seven Ga, giving a warning of, these ex-members of GMS London, which they left or were kicked out years ago. The head, this dude Ashan, as you can see, he's in a red garment. Some of you who've been around remember this guy. But as you can see, the video that this brother did was called New Rum Ministry Bug Outs. Avoid them. And the name of their page is Yahweh Shai. All right, it looks like they're spelling the name wrong. This guy Ashan was always one who tried to come, with a new doctrine. He was always all over the place, unstable, mental issues. At one point, he wasn't out teaching, but as you can see, people were commenting on the video. There's 17 likes, all right, where, someone is saying, glad to see you brothers back on the word. Bring it out, Khan. All right.
That's the focal point for this lesson. And idle con will get you killed. I repeat, an idle con will get you killed. Period. Okay? 17 likes. Let's go to Matthew chapter 12 and 36. And this is Yahushua speaking. But I say unto you that every idle word, such as an idle con, a con, that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. Right? Verse 37, for by your words you shall be justified. And justified means what? To be made righteous, right? And by your words you shall be condemned. Condemned breaks down into with punishment, meaning to be sentenced based on your words, because the words you speak comes from your thoughts going into your belief system. So if a congregation is following this madness, guess what? That congregation will receive judgment. Period. Salakia. Proverbs 24 and 21. My son, fear you Yahweh and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change. And the reason why these individuals has been given to change is because Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua has removed the Holy Spirit from them. Okay? Anytime you see a prophet no longer teaching what he was taught, twisting the doctrine, alternating the doctrine, the Holy Spirit has been removed. Okay, period. Let's go to Ezekiel. Three and 17. Son of man, I have made you a watchman. Also, what is synonymous with a watchman, a prophet. Okay, so son of man, I have made you a prophet unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word in my mouth and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, you shall surely die, and you give him not warning, nor speak to warn the wicked from his wicked way. And that's the reason why, through the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, we make videos enlightening Israel, okay, that these individuals are going off. And a major indicator is when they twist the doctrine, when they change the doctrine, okay? That's a huge indication. And indication goes into the origin of indicate, which means what? To point out. So we're pointing out via the Holy Spirit that these niggas has been given to change. And every idol Khan can get you killed if Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai continues, okay, to let you follow that madness. So again, Ezekiel 3 and 18, when I say unto the wicked, okay, the wicked in this context is Israelites that are going off. You shall surely die, and you give him not warning, nor speak to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life. And that's the reason why these videos are being made, to save your life. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at your hand. So Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, in this case, is going to judge the congregation and members of Great Millstone, because we didn't indicate to you that those niggas are going off. And that's the reason why these videos are made. It's nothing fucking personal. Strictly business. Yet, if you warn the wicked, such as making videos, and he turned not from his wickedness, so the congregation continues to say what? Khan, right? Nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity. But you have delivered your spirit. Why? Because as watchmen, we have pointed out to you that they're going off. It's just that simple. All right? So again, Yahweh Shah stated, but I say unto you that every idle word, such as a Khan, that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. So a congregation will be judged for following this madness. And again, to the nation of Israel, you have been warned, okay? Let's go to Numbers chapter 16 and verse 1. Now Korah, the son of Izhar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, and Dathan, and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, and On, the son of Pelath, sons of Reuben, took men. And they rose up before Moses with certain of the sons of Israel, 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, famous in the congregation, men of renown. And they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, you take too much on you, seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and Yahweh is among them. Wherefore then lift you up yourselves above the congregation of Yahweh. Now remember, Moses was identified as being very meek, right? Meaning he was humble. So, and when Moses heard it, he fell on his face. And he spoke unto Korah, and unto all his company, saying, even tomorrow Yahweh will show who are his and who is holy, and will cause him to come near unto him, even him whom he has chosen will he cause to come near unto him. Right? This do take you censors Korah and all his company, right? So let's jump down. Let's jump to 15. Number 16 and 15. And Moses was very wroth and said unto Yahweh, respect not you their offering. I have not taken one ass from them, neither have I hurt one of them. See, these guys were jealous of Moses' position. Okay. 16. And Moses said unto Korah, be you and all your company before Yahweh, you and they and Aaron tomorrow, and take every man his censer, and put incense in them, and bring you before Yahweh every man his censer, 250 censers, you also, and Aaron each of you his censer. And they took every man his censer, and put fire in them, and laid incense thereon, and stood in the door of the tabernacle of the congregation with Moses and Aaron. And Korah gathered all the congregation against them unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the glory of Yahweh appeared unto all the congregation. So what appeared? A chariot. And Yahweh spoke unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, separate yourselves from among this congregation, that I may consume them in a moment. Meaning what? Get away from all these people, so that I may instantly destroy them. So not only Korah, Abiram, and Dathan, okay, but the congregation as well, for saying a simple con, for following them in this madness, right? Verse 22, and they fell on their faces and said, O power, the power of the spirits of all flesh, shall one man sin, and will you be wroth with all the congregation? And Yahweh spoke unto Moses, saying, speak unto the congregation, saying, get you up from about the tabernacle, the house of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. And Moses rose up and went unto Dathan and Abiram, and the elders of Israel followed him. And he spoke unto the congregation, saying, depart, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men, and touch nothing of theirs, lest you be consumed in all their sins. So guess what? A congregation will be judged for following false leaders, false prophets, false teachers, right? So they get up from the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram on every side. And Dathan and Abiram came out and stood in the door of their tents, and their wives and their sons and their little children. And Moses said, hereby you shall know that Yahweh has sent me to do all these works, for I have not done them of my own mind. Right? Because Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, selected Moses. Okay, he cherry picked Moses to be the mediator for Israel at that time frame. But if Yahweh makes a new thing, and the earth opens her mouth and swallows them up with all that obtain unto them, and they go down quick into the pit, then you shall understand that these men have provoked Yahweh. And it came to pass, as he made an end of speaking all these words, that the ground clave asunder, meaning what? It split open, that was under them, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up and their houses, and all the men that appertained unto Korah, and all their goods. Hold on. Let's read this in the NLT. The earth opened its mouth and swallowed the men along with their households and all their followers. An idle con can get your ass killed. And all their followers who were standing with them and everything they owned. So they went down alive into the grave, along with all their belongings. The earth closed over them, and they all vanished from among the people of Israel. So guess what? Again, an idle con can get you killed. And the people around them fled when they heard their screams. The earth will swallow us too, they cried. So as these men are following, okay, along with their possessions, along with their congregation, along with their families, everything they own, basically once the earth swallowed them up, and as the earth is closing back up, right, to its original format, they still heard, okay, the screams of these individuals. All right. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 5. In the NLT, my son, pay attention to my wisdom of the scriptures. Listen carefully to my wise counsel. Then you will show discernment, and your lips will express what you've learned. For the lips of an immoral woman are sweet as honey, and her mouth is smoother than oil. Talking about what? Another philosophy, okay, such as these individuals teaching, okay? Examples given, okay, that you have heavenly names, okay, as well as, or so like outside of Yahweh and Yahushua. And then once you get to the seventh heaven, you will get the real heavenly name. Shit don't make sense, B. Right? Okay? And also, again, the madness of what these niggas are teaching. Okay? These are examples of what? A strange woman, okay, which is symbolic for another doctrine, another teaching. For the lips of you know what? Let me read it like this. For the lips of a strange woman are sweet as honey, and her mouth is smoother than oil. But in the end, she is as bitter as poison, as dangerous as a double-edged sword in the end. So look at the congregation that went down with Korah, Abiram, and Dathan, right? For saying an idle con. Her feet go down to death, her steps lead straight to the grave, for she cares nothing about the path to life. She staggers down a crooked trail and doesn't realize it. So now, my sons, listen to me. Never stray from what I am about to say, such as stay away from her, don't go near the door of her house. So if you see a former Great Millstone member teaching anything outside of what he was taught, get the fuck back before that earth splits open. Okay? Lord will, you were edified. Shalom.